the Tennessee Titans taking on.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. That is caught.
Hey, give me the fucking personnel I wanted. God damn it. Damn, they did it fucking again.
A pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Y'all lame as hell, bro.
To the 40 before
come on, bro.
Well, good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Herbert. For the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
That's wild as hell, bro.
Down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press man shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll just get rid of it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Herbert on 1st down now. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just short of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run out. Good job.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. He fights forward for a
Oh, fuck, nobody blocked Khalil.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball is even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they're running with their fullback. The defense made that stop, and did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. And this one is
Come on, fam.
too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Shifts past him at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40. they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and slides to a hole. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's back to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Now they got the yard down to the 16. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Mike Vrabel unshooting the last catch. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So not successful there on the challenge. He'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Titans are back within a score. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to a big man, second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he's establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Tennessee score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That is Miller. It's Williams. Loose inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down.
right, man. That's the D-line, bro.
A terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Justin Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled out the 21-yard line. So one negative 4 yards. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Moore. Carpenter holds it in left side. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get
good job.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10. And at the 36, they run straight ahead here with Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Moore.
Oh my God, bro. I been pressed the button.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's some bullshit, man.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this
oh my God, bro.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get 8 yards before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with
How the fuck? Man, God damn, bro.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Quick slant to
I already know that's what he gonna do, bro.
He stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Bro, that was a sack. What the fuck? That was a sack.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Bro, this the game, bro. We got to get a turnover, bro.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught by Allen. And a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert throwing again.
Everybody open. Can't nobody tackle hard enough to get a fumble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen complete.
Oh, my God, bro.
Before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That's amazing,
continues
bro.
to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've got their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs chilling, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they really get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more
Oh,
plays.
you couldn't do that shit in the other drive.
First half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Moore. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just run them in here.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a fake there on the jet sweep.
Come on, fam.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Pollard one more time. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the extra point is Folk.
No, bro, come on! What the fuck, man?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've already done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
There we go. Finally.
Trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Ward throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get it out just short. Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ward now, throwing on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Oh, God.
He's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds.
There we go.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Moore. And that one incomplete.
Pass interference. Yes!
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work with the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
Well, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified. So take away the touchdown.
No!
Did not put the football to break the play. So we have.
Oh my God! They fucked me over with that shit.
Halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out and back in the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is playing on them. Now they want to have a more of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35 line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs, keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make the plays we just said.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Buying time to his left. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get right for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. 5 yards is the total on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
This shit ridiculous, bro. They fuck up your personnel so much.
Running right, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Off play action. Moore sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. That's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Titans
This supposed to be a tie game right now.
score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points snap back down to a one-score deficit. Now this makes it a brand new bag, and now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
We just need 1 turnover, bro.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come out to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll need a crafty
Boy, you got so much luck, bro.
14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Got a man and he hits it in stride.
Finally!
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. And this one's right at the 20. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate.
Man, Paul, you always get negative yards, bro. God damn, bro.
It's found the end zone once, but boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now across the base, he's intercepted. They're right at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback.
I ain't worried about throwing interception, bro.
Any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man. It's for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe the routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
Come on, how the fuck all y'all miss?
After a gain of 3, fourth down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Harris. And he will have first down. As he's grabbed down. They get away with the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Watch him pass.
Incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Damn shit.
Charles from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump in college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's when we have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And they're going to make the tackle, Khalil Mack from the 41. Here's second down at 7. Off the play fake. Moore. Flushed out right. All that Gibson is just a yard.
I think they got no type of separation skill.
I'm not sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Back to throw. Moore. That's caught one more time by Bullard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more in the first. Down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running a well-run game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down, Pollard again. Evades him at the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 6. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm not clear with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gotten their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And it appears we have a Charger shaking up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Oh, you got on the scoreboard.
Party score in the goddamn second quarter to end. Should be up right now, man.
And delivers a touchdown run.
This game back with a touchdown as the kickoff's away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
That's all they doing, bro. This shit's so lame, bro. This fucking slant route.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This pass finds its way to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
What? Now y'all want to run the ball because I figured out the sling. This is so fucking lame, bro.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
I mean, you have to lead this late in the game. Above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care.
Oh my God, bro. They know what they doing, bro. They be making you become the person right from the fucking ball height, dude. They know I'm finna get that turnover.
Operating from the ground. Herbert, that'll be touchdown here, but not before he
Oh, Legarius?
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure line.
Oh my God, now he's at
30 to the 25-yard line. Giving 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the 1st down. Well, there you go. So your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning his
all they doing, bro.
It's time to exit the pocket and get out.
He's taking a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. Vidal. Just a couple of
corny as hell, man.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get moving.
It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. Well, now before we get to the extra point, so they called it a touchdown originally. This was still a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a lead now up to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And he'll be stacked up at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, we've got an offensive weapon this, but we've got a defense. This is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up, and you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. The loss of the double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now.
was so funny, bro. That shit was so funny, dog.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Taking that attack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Warren to throw on second down. Being chased out right. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here at the first down. Off-play action. Moore escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Connecting downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Moore. Swinging this out for Pollard. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
5 receptions.
Here's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We're going to go back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He's going to get out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans get 14 yards there. Move the chains as well.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Fuck, man.
Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That was a good drop.
Now roll. Back to the end, second down. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Woo!
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. They look to throw again. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even in such a big lead late, the effort has elapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. What a very strong performance for them here on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you shake your hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris.
Unbelievable, man.
He's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. yards.
It was designed for them to win this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Vidal. He's going to take this ahead for a little over 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vidal. He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring around the 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them in no gain.
They're leading the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll not only 35 here following a 43-yard, 38-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore.
How the fuck he cover both of them? Let's be for real, bro.
And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Moore. Forced out to his left. This one downfield to Burks. Already out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They dumped the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking deep for Julio.
Come on, Julio.
Their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's in the middle of the field and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And out, picked up by the Chargers. The big man get the oxygen tank ready. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Vidal is shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Harris. 5 yards on the carry there, and leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Favorite Kobe Bryant matchup from memory? What's your favorite Kobe Bryant matchup from memory? I got this sick poster here, so I'm asking. I remember you guys playing it.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Deep breath.